But let's move on and let's welcome on board the management of Dixon Technologies. We've got Saurabh Gupta joining in on the show right now. And let's talk about the recent announcement that they actually made. Saurabh, good to have you on the show. Hi, morning. I want to talk about this recent announcement that you've made of partnering with Nokia for manufacturing of telecom products. Tell us a little bit more about it. What kind of products? When is the production expected to kickstart?
Yeah, so this is basically the FWAs for Airtel, which of course Airtel, as you know, is a large player in this category, and they're pushing this fixed wireless access. So Nokia is the design partner, and we will be the manufacturing partner, and the customer is Airtel in this case. So we have a large order book from Airtel in this particular category. So we have started. We already had one manufacturing facility in Noida, and we were already servicing the requirements for Airtel and another large telecom company. And with now Nokia coming in, and Nokia is a large supplier to Airtel, is a large design partner to Airtel. So clearly, we are looking to meet a large order book from Airtel on FWAs. So this majorly partnership is for FWAs.
Okay. And when is it going to start reflecting on your books, the revenues from the partnership with Nokia?
So it has already started. It has already started a month back, and because of the increased order book, we have expanded and added one more facility along with our nearby facility. And clearly, in this telecom business, as against last year, we did almost 700 crore revenues. We are looking to do a revenue of almost 2,500 to 3,000 odd crores. And seeing the order book for next year, these numbers can potentially further grow in next financial year.
Buzz, what kind of potential revenue generation are you looking at?
Yeah, so if everything goes as per the plan, I think so we can potentially double our revenues from this financial year. So it can go to a number of almost 6 to 7,000 crores for next year.
You had mentioned that your new business will come at ROS of 30%. Will this hold true for this deal as well?
Yeah, so broadly, yes, we target that once the business is stabilized, then those kind of ROCs is what we target. And we think even in this business, we can expect this kind of ROCs going forward.
How do you see this trade tariff fear which everyone has impacting a business like Dixon?
So of course, one has to really see how what are the announcements on the trade tariffs. But as far as my understanding goes, that it will be positive for India as a country. And clearly, electronic is one such sector where we think India can take advantage of the trade tariffs. And we think being the largest player in electronics, we should be a significant beneficiary of the Trump policy.
Of your current business, you would say, is coming from made in India, made for the world, which is exports. How much of your current business is coming from exports completely?
So last year we did almost 1,200 crore worth of exports, was majorly in our mobile business. This year that number hopefully should grow by 60 to 70%. So in absolute numbers, that growth is far higher. But yes, we think now in certain categories we are achieving a global scale, global cost competitiveness, and with this whole geopolitical shift or the new Trump policies, I think so we should be further able to gain a large market share of exports in the next few years in certain categories.
Right. Morning. You had also mentioned that you were pursuing in the industrial electrical segment and you've incorporated Dixon Electroconnect for manufacturing components of EVs. Have you roped in any clients, and can you tell us a little bit more about the strategy here, the plan here, and the potential for revenues?
Yeah, one, it's a large opportunity. So what we have done, we are planning to get into the industrial and automotive PCBAs. We are setting up a campus down South India. So the campus would manufacture both IT hardware products and would also take care of the industrial PCB and automotive PCB requirements. As far as automotive PCB is concerned, it's in a stages of infancy right now. We have had some brief discussions with some customers. But as far as industrial PCB is concerned, we are aggressively working with one large brand. Hopefully, yes, we should be able to conclude something in the next couple of quarters. And we think it's a good opportunity. It's a core for us. and we will definitely pursue it very aggressively.
If one looks at this entire China plus one strategy, how much more of the China plus one de-risking is going to continue? We understand that a lot of companies are moving their base from China to India. But do you think this is an ongoing process or it has hit its peak now?
No, it's an ongoing process. In fact, the process will only accelerate, I feel. Clearly, there are a couple of tailwinds for this China plus one policy. One, the Indian policy framework is very, very supportive, the government policy framework. Players like us, we are clearly attaining a scale, cost competitiveness at a global level. We are really investing a lot in backward integration, creating a more moat around the business and more competitive strength in the business. Our neighbor is getting expensive, so they also want to focus more products on high-end products of the value chain. And clearly, the global brands have an India strategy. So clearly, they want to de-risk some part of the manufacturing from China. And definitely, with India's advantages, one of the strong policy framework, a large market of 140 odd crore people. Third, of course, the large players like us attaining a scale and size, and clearly the advantages of a large labor pool, a low labor cost, and even the power situation and the power cost in India is much better. And with the component ecosystem, which was earlier a disability, and if India is able to create a large component ecosystem in next couple of years, I think so we have all the things within India and as an industry to take advantage of this shift which is happening globally.
All right, Saurabh, appreciate your time and glad you could join us with your valuable inputs.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.